To begin this lesson, you'll need a piece of paper, crayons, a pencil, and a marker if you have one. I also always find it a good idea to tape down my artwork just so it doesn't move on me while I'm trying to work on this piece of paper. Getting started, we are first going to draw a large pumpkin. It's a bit of an oval. Does not need to be a perfect circle, and I am drawing very, very lightly. Then I'm going to overlap one smaller pumpkin on the left and a smaller pumpkin on the right. Remember, these do not need to be perfect circles. Now we need to decide which pumpkin is going to be in the front. We are going to erase one of these lines. I chose to erase the line of the larger pumpkin to place a smaller pumpkin in front. Next, you can add a little stem to your pumpkin. If you want to have fun with that, you are more than welcome. I'm going to draw a curved line on the bottom of that stem, and from the stem, I'm going to draw one line that goes out to the left, one line that goes out to the right. Then I'm going to continue this. One more out to the left, one more out to the right. And these curved lines are what allow our pumpkins to have form. They look a bit more like a sphere rather than being a flat circle. I'm going to do this again to the left pumpkin, drawing the stem first. One line curves out to the left, another curves out to the right. And then we just create a few more on each side. Remember that if you are drawing lightly, that makes it nice in case you want to erase and try again. Let's go and do the center pumpkin. This time I'm going to have a little bit of fun with the stem, making it curl kind of like a pumpkin vine. Now, one curved line out to the left, right through the center, then another out to the right. And just like you've done with the first two, continue with the curved lines left and right. It doesn't matter how many lines you have, just as long as you think your pumpkin looks complete. Then in the top corner, I'm going to draw a moon by first drawing a letter C and then drawing a smaller letter C within the center of that. It can always be a full moon if that's what you'd like to do. When you're finished, take your marker, if you have it, and trace over all of the lines that you have created thus far. Note that I do not trace the moon. Once I am ready, I'm going to take my orange crayon and lightly color in all of my pumpkins, making sure to do a nice job, not leaving any empty space. I'm not pressing very hard because later on, I'm going to use two different colors to blend with this orange and make these pumpkins a lot more vibrant. Once I'm finished coloring with the orange, I'm going to take a yellow crayon and color the top of each pumpkin just so it looks like the moonlight is touching the top of these pumpkins. Now I'm going to take a red crayon and do the same thing, but now to the bottom. You will notice that this is a little bit more interesting than just leaving the pumpkins plain orange. I am also going to take a brown and green crayon and blend those two colors for the stems of each pumpkin. You can use another color if you choose to. Remember, this is your artwork, so I love to see some variation. Now we move on to the grass. When you draw the grass, I want you to try to create every single blade of grass. You might be thinking, well, hey, that's a lot of work. But you know what? It is so worth it. Don't scribble. Try to draw each separate blade of grass, starting at the top of the hill and moving downwards. You can even think about the direction of each grass blade as if the wind is blowing through the grass, and you can see that change in direction. Now that I'm finished with the green, I'm going to take a few other colors. Now remember when we used the yellow for the top of the pumpkins? Let's integrate that yellow into the grass. Color blend, color blend, color blend. It always makes your artworks look so much better. You could even try a little bit of blue if that's your choice. You could even use purple, any colors, but let's blend some colors in that grass to make it a little bit more interesting. Now, you can choose any color you'd like for the sky. I'm going to be using purple and blue. And just take your time and add some color to that sky so it doesn't look just plain white. Be careful when you go around your moon to kind of slow down and work around those edges so you don't completely cover up your moon with the color. Now, if we're going to be blending another color with the purple, the two colors that would work best are either red or blue. I chose to go with blue, and I'm just going to blend a little bit of that blue into the purple, again, to blend my colors. Finally, I'm going to color my moon yellow. Everybody, I have hoped you've enjoyed your 3D pumpkins. Can't wait to see your art submissions. Take care.